It was a combination of the passion for music had left me. I could not.
In 1987, you made the decision to walk away. That moment has been talked about a lot. But is there anything about that time that you haven't shared before? Well, it was a mix of things. I had lost the genuine excitement I used to have for music. I just couldn't connect to it like before. And because of that emptiness, I started leaning into some lifestyle choices to fill the void. Things that, honestly, only made things worse. My voice began to suffer, and emotionally, everything started to spiral.
I didn't know what I was going to do or where I was going to go. All I knew is that I can't keep doing what I'm doing. I need to just stop.
At some point, it just hit me clearly. I needed to stop. I didn't have a plan. I didn't know what I'd do next or where life would take me. I just knew I couldn't keep going in that same direction. It wasn't leading to anything good. Were those lifestyle choices, the social scene, the constant touring, a factor in your decision? Absolutely. That time in the industry came with a lot of excess. It's a strange thing. When you finally live the dream you've chased since you were a kid, 8, 9, 12 years old, and you actually get it, there's an overwhelming high. But after repeating that cycle over and over, touring endlessly, performing the same songs, city after city, it starts to lose its magic. And when the shine fades, you start seeking out ways to replace that feeling. For me, stepping away became the only path that felt honest. So after walking away, what did you do? I bought a Harley Davidson and moved to California, near my hometown of Hanford. It was a new beginning. I wasn't even into bikes before, but I told myself, this is going to be my new passion. There weren't helmet laws then, and my long hair was flying behind me as I rode. It was freeing. That summer, I rediscovered parts of my childhood. Riding past alfalfa fields in the Central Valley, the temperature would drop 10 degrees. It was like nature's air conditioning. It reminded me of simpler times, memories I hadn't thought about in years. I also began visiting family graves, reconnecting with my roots, grounding myself in the real parts of life again. After a ride like that, re-entering the atmosphere of your everyday life, you need something real to hold on to. But music, did you avoid it completely? I did. I had something like a trauma around it. Being around music brought anxiety. I honestly believed the passion might never come back. I had lived the dream, and part of me felt there was nothing left to do in that space. Time went on. Then, one day, I was contacted by director Patty Jenkins. She was working on a film called Monster and wanted to use Don't Stop Believin' in the movie. We all had to sign off on the rights, and through that, Patty and I became friends. Later, she was working on a special for Lifetime about cancer survivors. I was watching the editing process with her, and during one scene, a group of women in a hospital courtyard, something made me stop the footage. I said, "Who is that?" "That's Kelly Nash," she told me. "She's a PhD psychologist and a cancer survivor. She's doing great." There was something about her I couldn't explain. I asked Patty if she had Kelly's email. She looked at me funny because I never do that kind of thing, but she gave it to me. I sent a message asking if I could take her to lunch. I waited 2 weeks. Then finally a reply came. I was over the moon. We went out to dinner, and we were inseparable from then on. She had been battling breast cancer for 3 years, but you'd never know it. She was brilliant, compassionate, and strong. That relationship was something different, something deeper than anything I'd experienced. I used to tell her, "I think I loved you before I met you. I love you now, and I always will." How did her presence in your life affect you? She changed everything. Before I met her, I was emotionally isolated. I was physically withdrawn from the world, but she pulled me out of that. One night, she asked me to promise her something. "If anything ever happens to me, don't go back into isolation," she said. "It would make all of this, our love, our journey, feel like it meant nothing. That moment was huge. She was looking at her whole journey, the diagnosis, the fight, and the love we found, and asking me to carry it forward. I made that promise, and that's how my last record came about. I honored that promise. I dedicated the album to her, and I've done everything I can to stay present and connected to avoid retreating again. Even talking to you right now is part of that promise. Steve Perry's story is a testament to the power of love, loss, and rediscovery. Sometimes, walking away isn't giving up. It's finding your way back. If you found this journey inspiring, don't forget to subscribe to Rock Fame Diaries for more stories about the legends behind the music. Until next time, stay passionate, stay true, and keep the music alive.